Welcome back my YouTube channel CoinZF, the channel where we uncover the hidden treasures of the coin world, rare finds that could be sitting in your pocket or collection, holding value beyond imagination. Today's episode is all about a coin that has stunned collectors and investors alike. The South African 5 Rand coin for 1994, a coin that some believe carries a staggering value of 48, 98, $89 million. Yes, you heard that right. Millions attached to a single coin. Now, before we dive into the details, let me ask you something. Have you ever held onto a coin, maybe just out of curiosity, without realizing it could one day make you a fortune? Stay tuned, because by the end of this video, you'll not only understand why this 1994 5 Rand coin is so special, but also how to identify if you might have one in your possession. Let's start from the beginning. The 5 Rand coin was first introduced in South Africa in 1994, a year that marked a turning point in the nation's history. It was the year Nelson Mandela became the first democratically elected president, ending decades of apartheid rule. This wasn't just a change in leadership, it was the rebirth of a nation. Every piece of currency from that year carries a symbolic weight, representing freedom, change, and unity. And among these coins, the 5 Rand stands out, both for its design and the stories it carries. The obverse side of the coin features the South African coat of arms, a symbol of the nation's strength and identity. But depending on the minting year, subtle variations can be found. Some coins display finer detailing, sharper edges, or minor mint errors that went unnoticed during production. These small details are often what drive collectors crazy, pushing the value of certain pieces into astronomical figures. Now, flip the coin, and on the reverse side, you'll see a magnificent animal, the black wildebeest, sometimes called the gnu. This powerful antelope represents resilience and determination, qualities deeply associated with the South African spirit. The 5 Rand coin didn't just represent money. It became a token of national pride at SO. How did this coin from 1994, which was originally worth just 5 Rand, turn into a collector's dream worth millions? Let's break it down. First, rarity plays a huge role. Not every 1994 5 Rand coin is valuable. The mint produced millions of them, but only a small percentage had unique traits, errors, limited runs, or superior condition. Coins graded at the highest levels, such as mint state 65 or above, can command incredible prices at auctions. Second, historical significance. 1994 was a year unlike any other for South Africa. Collectors love coins tied to historic milestones, and Mandela's election year is perhaps the most significant year in South African history. A coin minted during this pivotal time naturally holds extraordinary appeal. Third, global demand. Rare coin collectors aren't limited to South Africa. The global numismatic market has bidders from the United States, Europe, Asia, and the Middle East, all competing for rare finds. When rarity meets global demand, the prices shoot up, sometimes beyond what anyone could predict. But here's where things get even more fascinating. Some 1994 5 Rand coins have recorded sales and valuations in the tens of millions of dollars range, shocking even seasoned experts. Part of this is driven by private collectors who are willing to pay anything for a piece of history. Another part comes from speculation. Believers in rare assets who see these coins not just as collectibles, but as long-term investments, much like gold or diamonds. Imagine this: a coin once exchanged for a loaf of bread now worth the same as an entire skyscraper. It almost sounds unreal, but that's the power of rarity combined with history. Now, let's talk about the practical side. How do you know if your 1994 5 Rand coin is valuable? Step 1, check the condition. Coins without scratches, dents, or discoloration are far more valuable. If it looks as if it just left the mint, you may be holding something special. Step 2, look for mint errors. Some coins might have double strikes, misaligned designs, or off-center stamps. These errors, while mistakes in production, actually increase rarity and value. Step 3, grading. Professional coin grading services like NGC or PeaceGS can certify the quality of your coin. Once graded, the coin's market value becomes clearer and often skyrockets because it carries the seal of authenticity. And here's something every viewer should know. Counterfeiters are aware of the value of these coins. Fake versions do exist in the market. Always verify your coin through a trusted expert before believing it's worth millions. Now, let's make this more interactive. I want to know, have any of you come across a 1994 5 Rand coin in your collection or family savings? Drop a comment below and share your story. You never know, your coin might just be the next record dash breaker. As we approach the deeper analysis, let's take a moment to think about the symbolism. The 1994 5 Rand isn't just a coin. It's a piece of South Africa's rebirth, an emblem of resilience, and a token that bridges past struggle with future hope. Holding such a coin is like holding a piece of history in your hands. Collectors often describe the emotional connection they feel with coins like these. It's not just about the money. It's about the story the coin tells, the lives it touched, and the era it represents. And that's why demand never fades. Now, let's project the future. With current valuations reaching the tens of millions, what's next for the 1994 5 Rand coin? Experts predict prices could continue climbing as the number of surviving coins in mint condition dwindles. Every year that passes reduces the supply, as coins get lost, damaged, or simply vanish into private collections. For investors, this coin isn't just valuable, it's timeless. Before we wrap up, let me share a tip for collectors watching right now. Always preserve your coins in protective cases. Avoid touching them with bare hands, and store them in a climate-controlled environment. A coin's condition can make the difference between a few $100s and millions. So, what have we learned today? The 1994 South Africa 5 Rand coin isn't just rare. It's a masterpiece of history, culture, and value. From its design to its symbolism, from Mandela's election year to its staggering price tag, this coin is one of the most fascinating treasures in numismatic history. And now, I'll leave you with this thought. Coins like these remind us that sometimes the smallest objects carry the biggest stories. So, check your collections, look through your savings, and who knows, you might be sitting on a fortune waiting to be discovered. Thank you for watching Coin ZF, where every coin has a story, and every story could change your life. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, because we have more incredible discoveries coming your way. Until next time, keep collecting, keep searching, and keep dreaming.